my last video, which was a collective haul, then you saw that I picked up the Kat Von D Lock It Foundation, and several of you guys had commented down below that you just wanted to see kind of a review or a demo of it. This isn't going to be a full review. I'm just doing a typical get ready with me video, but kind of chatting with you guys through it, and I figured I would give this a try today just so you guys kind of see what it looks like for the first time with me. But yeah, let's go ahead and start getting ready. I'm just going to start off with my lips because they're super dry. This is the MAC Tendertone, I think these are called, in Pucker. I'm trying to use some of my stuff that I haven't used in forever, and I completely forgot about this. Honestly, they're nothing really that special, at least this one isn't. In the pot, it looks like it'd be a super cute pink, but for the most part, it's pretty darn sheer. It kind of just feels like Vaseline on your lips, but whatevs, I need the moisture. Okay, so on my face, I already do have moisturizer and eye cream. I put on a pretty thick moisturizer just because I have heard that this foundation is kind of better for oilier skin. The only thing that I'm kind of bummed about is that I was playing online and I was messing around with the Sephora, what is it? Pantone Foundation IQ type thing. If you guys don't go to Sephora often, basically they just kind of have this little wand thing, and I guess they put this tiny camera thing up to your skin, and it's supposed to be able to match up your skin tone to what kind of foundations they have. I don't know if it's every foundation, but I know it's a lot of them, probably a majority of them, if not all. And so yesterday I realized you could do it online. My hair is like stuck in my sports bra. Awesome. I typed in one of the foundations that I knew like my exact color match for, and it was saying that I needed something darker than this. So now I'm kind of bummed, but I guess we'll see how it goes anyways. I don't think I'm gonna apply a primer just because, I don't know, I really don't apply primers that often on my face anymore. I am gonna apply a tiny bit more moisturizer on my cheeks though. This one is just the Cetaphil one, just a small little travel size. So this is a lighter, like good everyday moisturizer. But if you guys are familiar with my skin type, then you know my cheeks are super dry. It's so frustrating. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it like this because for the most part, it's soaked in and this moisturizer isn't like super tacky or anything anyways. All right, so I picked up the shade Medium 52, and I don't wanna lose that just in case I do have to return it. It just has kind of like this small little plug in here, and then it is a pump, which you guys know I like. I'm just gonna go ahead and put one pump on the back of my hand. And I brought a damp beauty blender. Are you putting on some chapstick too? Landon's over here like slathering rosebud salve on his lips. I have a damp beauty blender, and then I have some brushes as well. So I figured I would go ahead and try a couple different application methods. So, oh, this is thicker than I thought it would be. I'm just gonna start off with 3 little dots here, and we'll see how this goes. It doesn't look terribly light. Maybe it changes once it's set. I mean, it definitely has a yellow undertone to it, which I wanted, but it just is a lot lighter than what I would like it to be. Like my neck is gonna be darker than this foundation. Ah. Okay, whatever, we'll continue blending. Okay, so here is the side with the beauty blender, and it looks like one pump is gonna be able to do my whole face because I still have quite a bit of product on here. This looks totally different than what it did in the store. That lighting in the store must have been off because just on my hand I could tell this would have been too light. I'm a little bit annoyed now, but whatever. It gives me another excuse to go back. So this is the side with the beauty blender, and now I'm going to try this side with like a brush. So this is the Sigma F82, just the round kabuki. I'll put a tiny bit on here. I probably should have done this with a flat top. No, this is good. Okay. I think I may already like the beauty blender more though. I feel like this is taking more product up. Okay, it's definitely nice with the brush too. It does give more coverage, but I just liked the way it blended more with the beauty blender. I forget the exact price of this foundation. I know it was under $40. It was either $32 or $38. I can't remember the exact amount, but I will say it's probably going to be a foundation that lasts a long time because that was one pump and I still have more left and my face is basically covered. Okay, I have a tiny bit more, so I am going to use the last remaining bit on my neck with the beauty blender. Alright, so here is the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in quickly so you can see what it looks like up close on my skin. Okay, so here is the foundation on my skin closer up. It definitely is full coverage, but I like that my freckles still kind of peek through, so it still looks like skin rather than cake face. It definitely toned down like redness that I had in this area. Right here, I still have a bit of pinkiness. I'm sure if I did another layer, it would definitely fully cover it. But I'm just gonna leave it like this just because I'm really not going anywhere today. More than anything, I just really want to show you what this foundation looked like on. Now in that haul video, I also mentioned that I picked up this correcting concealer duo type thing from CoverGirl and Olay. And the first time I tried it, I used it with a brush and it just did not work out for me. So I kind of want to try it again one more time with the Beauty Blender. I do have drier under eyes, and that's why I picked this up, because I figured with the moisturizer in there, it would kind of like help. But I don't know, yesterday it made my eyes look like really bad. So I just want to try it again one more time just to see how it'll look. So it just comes swirled like this. I don't know if I want to do my finger or what. I'm just going to go ahead and, yeah, whatever, it's mine. So I'm just going to dip my finger in here. I don't know if it was just something with the brush yesterday that didn't work out. So I'm going to try this one more time. Now the main problem area on my eyes is right here inside by my nose, like my sinuses. It kind of always has this weird darker tint. I definitely do get eye bags, but I don't feel like that's as big as a problem as this is right here in this inner corner area. I just hate how there's always a shadow right here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let this set a little bit more. It doesn't feel tacky, but it doesn't feel drying. I just don't really want to set a powder on top of it right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my eyes. If you guys are familiar with my videos, typically I do my eyes first, but yeah, I just did it backwards today, I guess. So honestly, I'm not even sure what I'm going to apply on my eyes yet. I just went ahead and brought a couple palettes here. But I am gonna go ahead and apply an eye primer. This is just the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I haven't used this stuff in a while, but when I was cleaning out my drawers, I pulled it out today. I finally caved and ordered the Muji 5-drawer little like cubby box or whatever. I got it for my lip products and it came in today. I was hesitant for a while just because I think the thing's like $27.90, but then after shipping and everything, it ended up being about $36. So I don't know, I was just kind of nervous because I wasn't sure like how great the quality was. It seems like people either love them or hate them. So if you guys are following me on Instagram and you're curious of what it looks like, I did post a picture on there today. So you guys can go check that out. All right, so there is the primer, and now moving on to eyeshadow. Like I said, I really have no idea what I'm gonna use. This one is the Sleek Ultra Mattes Volume 2 or version 2. I don't know, there's kind of a crazy green in here that I typically wouldn't wear. So maybe we'll just go in with that. It's gonna suck if I hate it, but whatever, let's just go ahead and give it a try. So I'm just going into this matte kind of Kelly green color, and then this is the Sigma E55. As you can see, these shadows are incredibly pigmented. I really honestly never wear green eyeshadow, so this may be a good or bad thing. This is looking kind of crazy right now. I'm a little bit nervous. Keegan's gonna come home and be like, what are you thinking? Oh, just going to the Mardi Gras. I don't know why I needed an accent for that. I'm gonna go into this kind of like burgundy brownish shade here. Unfortunately, these colors don't have names. It's just in the Ultra Mattes palette. So I'm just gonna get a tiny bit of this guy and use it as a crease color in a imaginary crease since I have hooded eyes. Let me know down below if you guys like these kind of like talk through getting ready with me videos, or if you would just rather hear music and it kind of like sped up. I don't know, because I feel like when I do those videos, other people are like, why don't you ever talk to us? And then if I do this, people are probably gonna be like, shut up and just do the video. So just let me know down below what you guys want. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this as is just for right now while I add my highlight color. So first off, I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Brow Duality, and I'm gonna use the matte side because it has a shimmer, which is called Lace Shimmer, and then the opposite side is a matte, and this one is just called Matte Shell. This pencil's so incredibly creamy, and it kind of just like carves out your brow. I don't know, I really like the look of it. So for this part, I'm just gonna be using the Sigma E15, which is just a flat definer, just so I can get right under my brows. Okay, now just to add a little bit more brightness under my brow, I'm going to go in with the Sigma E50. This is, I believe, the large fluff, and mix this kind of white and cream color together and use that as my brow. I'm using a shadow from MAC. This is in the color Saddle, and I believe this is the Sigma E40. The name is blended off. I'm pretty sure it's E40. So I'm just going to get a bit of this just to finish up on the crease. Just going to blend this back and forth. I'm going to do windshield wiper motions and little baby circles. Just keep on blending this until we have kind of a nice gradient. Okay, so I went ahead and blended in a Saddle on my left eye as well. Now going in with the Sigma E30, which is just a pencil brush, yeah. And I'm going to go back into the Sleek palette and go into this green shade once again. Just a tiny bit of this just because it is super pigmented. And blend this into my lower lash line, but I'm going to try to keep it pretty close to my waterline. Okay, now that I have that dragged across, I'm going to go in to MAC's, what is this, Sumptous Olive, I believe. Yes, it's just a really pretty kind of shimmery khaki green color. And do this from the middle to the inner portions of my eyes, just to add a tiny bit of shimmer to this look. I'm obsessed with this eyeshadow. I feel like it kind of makes all eye colors pop. I don't know, it's just a really, really pretty color. I'm going to drag some of it onto the outer parts as well. So this is definitely more of a smoky look. I don't think that this is makeup that I would wear like on an everyday basis, because typically I never even wear colors like this, but I figure instead of just wasting a video doing some like really natural, like neutral eye, we'd go ahead and have some fun. I'm going to go back into that Kelly green color just to add some more of that onto the outer part. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes. I'm going to be using the Josie Maran pressed powder. This one is just in natural, and I forgot the brush that I like using with this. That's okay. I'm just going to go in with this brush here. I'm not really sure where it's from. It's just a really nice kind of eyeshadow crease brush, but I'm going to use this to set my under eye. I kind of don't feel like I need powder on it, but I almost always set my foundation with powder, so I'm just going to add a tiny bit. And this is the Sigma F30. I love this brush. It's so soft. Just a bit. And I am kind of more like patting the brush. I'm not swiping it. I normally don't use NARS Laguna for like contouring and stuff, but I didn't bring my other bronzers over here, so I'm just going to use NARS Laguna. That's fine. It'll be okay. Just into the hollows of my cheeks, and then just to bronze around my face as well. I say as well too much. I'm sorry. That's annoying. Even when I hear it come out of my mouth, I'm like, why am I saying that again? So if I'm getting annoyed, I'm sure you guys are really getting annoyed. Okay, and then for blush, I'm going to be using the Josie Maran Sun Kiss. This is a cream blush. I mentioned this in my haul video as well. I'm seriously so obsessed with it. It's absolutely gorgeous, and now I can't find the brush that I love using with this. Here it is. This is the Sigma F40. It came in the Mr. Bunny kit. I love it. So there's this brush, and then there's also, I'm all over the place today. There is this F40, which is the angled contour. So this is just the one that I believe comes in the Essentials kit, and then this is the one that comes in the Mr. Bunny kit. And I don't know, I really like this brush for cream products. So I really like this blush because I feel like it kind of works as a bronzer or a blush. It just definitely warms up your face, and I don't know, it gives you a really pretty glow. I went ahead and popped on some fake lashes. Honestly, I'm not sure what the brand of these ones were because it was just one of the sets that came in that big box that I showed you in my previous video. So to kind of mold my real lashes and my false ones together, I'm using the Cargo 3 Triple Action Mascara, Thicken, Length, and Curl. This is just a sample that I got a while back. So I'm starting from roots and just making sure that they are meshed together. Okay, so here is a closer look of the super random spur of the moment type eyes. I don't know, I think they came out kind of pretty for using random colors that I typically don't use. I really like the color on the lower lash line though, and this green ended up not being quite as scary as I thought it would be. Okay, so here is a close-up of the entire look. I know it was kind of random and all over the place, but like I mentioned earlier, if you guys do like these videos or you don't like these videos, just let me know in a comment down below, because obviously I want to bring out videos that you guys enjoy watching, but But so far I really am liking the foundation. Obviously it's only been a couple minutes, but I guess I should say I like the coverage of the foundation. Obviously I will have to go back and change it for the correct shade. I don't know why I'm saying so close up and in your face in your screen right now. I apologize. But yeah, if you guys do want a more thorough review of that once I try it for longer, you know, about 2 weeks and get my right shade, I can definitely do that for you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and if you guys have any comments or questions, just feel free to leave those down below. You can also always find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. All those links are down there as well, and I will see you guys next time.